Hey Embers, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the first of a two-part series from me. In today's video I thought I would show you all of the video games I own that are based on a TV series. And in the second part I will be showing you all of the video games I own based on movies. I don't know why I thought this was a cool idea. Inspiration has hit at midnight. Yes, I'm recording this at midnight. And I thought I would just go for it. So when I was looking through my video game collection, I noticed that a lot were TV and movies tie-ins, so I thought it would be cool to do this video. First up, we have a few Scooby-Doo games. Of course, the original TV series, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? These aren't all based on the original Scooby-Doo TV show. There's been many Scooby-Doo shows, but I thought I would include them here. So we have Scooby-Doo Unmasked for the Game Boy Advance, Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem, sorry about the glare here, for the PlayStation 2, and Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights for the PlayStation 2. Spoiler alert for the next video, there are a couple more Scooby-Doo games that I have to show you, but they're not TV show tie-ins. So let's move on to one of my favourite franchises of all time, which is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The video games I'm about to show you are based on the Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV series. Of course, Buffy did start as a movie with Kirsty Swanson, but there weren't any video games based on the movie. I can't imagine why. Just on the TV show, so it counts. So we have Buffy the Vampire Slayer on the Game Boy Color. Again, I'm sorry I can't show you this very well. I don't own a sleeve case for that one. I would like to. Then we have Buffy the Vampire Slayer Chaos Bleeds on the Xbox. Chaos Bleeds again, this time on the PlayStation 2. This is the one I'm more familiar with. I'm sure both games are the same. I think they are. This is the one that I have played. I haven't really played it on the Xbox. And finally, Buffy the Vampire Slayer on Xbox Classics. Next up we have what I think is the most modern TV show we're going to talk about, and that is Peaky Blinders. This is Peaky Blinders Mastermind on the PlayStation 4, and I have watched the TV show, of course. I haven't actually played the game, however, so I need to, really. Moving on, we have another one of my favourite franchises of all time, and that is the Tudors. This is a PC hidden objects game based on the Tudors TV series. Again, one of my favourite shows of all time. I've never actually played this game. And finally for this video, we have another TV series, but again, this is sort of debatable. Game of Thrones for the Xbox 360. Now, I chose to include this because the Iron Throne is directly the Iron Throne from the TV show, but you could argue that this is a book tie-in for A Song of Ice and Fire, but because it's called Game of Thrones with the Game of Thrones logo, the text, I'm going to include this for TV shows, of course, and it actually says HBO on the back, so I do believe this to be a TV show tie-in rather than a book tie-in. The reason I say that is I do have another Game of Thrones game, but I believe it was released before the TV show, I could be wrong, and that's more based on A Song of Ice and Fire rather than Game of Thrones, so for that purpose I chose to include this here. So that is all the video games I have based on TV shows. I thought this was quite an interesting video as well because on this channel I normally just talk about video games, but I do have a huge interest in TV shows as well, which I don't really get to talk about a lot here, so I thought this was a nice video to include both of my passions. Like I say, in part 2 we are going to be discussing all of my video games I own based on movies. But before I go, what is, number 1, your favourite TV show of all time? We're allowed to talk TV shows. Normally I like to keep it video game related here, but let's talk TV shows on this particular video. What's your favourite TV show of all time? And number 2, do you have any games that are TV show tie-ins? Please let me know. So thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and until next time, bye Embers!